Hey everybody, it's Stick Vet, your friendly neighborhood veteran, and this is part 18 of the Warriors Reflection series. My days would be filled with searching and not finding. I've always seen myself as a truth seeker since I was a young lad, and it's a big part of who I am today. And I can tell you, after a lifetime of searching, one thing I know about truth. Truth is a commodity. It's printed in gold letters on advertising billboards. Seeking truth, find answers here. Search the internet for truth and you'll find scams, cons, and snake oil, all paying for advertising space. Some people I meet can't help but try to sell me on their truth. Disappointed when I don't buy into their opinion. Because I don't need some plastic god. I don't need to be sold on anything at all. I've got difficult work that I need guidance in accomplishing. And I need a guide that understands the truth of my life and to best help me, not someone so eager to convince me of what they bought into. So who should I seek out for truth? I take a step back and see that there's a whole industry of organizations serving hurt or lost people. A healing industrial complex, if you will. And a problem arises when there's no financial incentive to provide efficient or productive healing. Real healing would need a constant flow of customers to keep an organization in the green. Every business tries to get as much as they can for the product or service they sell. So I start to see hurt people as a population group that is being taken advantage of, and that it would be foolish to join the lemurs gathering at the cliff. I'm giving you a very judgmental snapshot, but it's a perspective of the entire world of healing that I've often heard veterans use as an excuse to remain stagnant in their own growth. You know, this stance, I actually memorized it differently. I remembered it as, if I seek the truth outside myself, I will live a life of searching and never finding. I remember it that way because that was the lesson that I learned from this stance. Every guru that I learned from in my past, I would end up asking a lot of questions, maybe too many. And at some point they would say their version of, I cannot tell you that, go and seek that truth within yourself. On the other side of that growth, I now see that if they had attempted to tell me, it would only hinder me. That there are parts of growth that cannot be taught from another. Specifically, what you should believe. And that must be understood from within. And these are the biggest, most impacting parts of your path. So how do you seek the truth from within yourself? Well, I'll tell you the same thing that I was told from my guides. That there's a difference between meditation and prayer. They're kind of push and pull, they're opposites, as much as they're the same. Meditation is an exercise designed to gain mental strength and control. The practice of meditation is a repetition of quieting your ego or fear or whatever random thoughts come up. It is a constant, repeated clearing of the mind for short moments that you're trying to get longer. This gains dominance over your fear and ego, which are automatic thought engines in the mind. I've talked about these already. Fear and ego won't shut up. They have the ability to take over the loudspeakers in your mind to the point that it's all you can hear. It takes mental strength to keep those two in check so that you can think clearly. Morality is also an automatic thought engine in the mind, but it runs very differently than fear and ego. The morality engine is silently running in the background all the time. It has no warning lights, really, no information screens. You have to manually engage this engine. And it's so quiet, you have to take some time and shut down everything else so that you can listen to morality without fear and ego blaring over the loudspeaker. That effort is prayer. The act of listening to your automatic morality engine. It doesn't matter if you believe that the morality engine is the Holy Spirit or God or your soul or just an automatic thought process in your brain that takes specific effort to engage with. Doesn't matter. So don't get all offended because I'm using the word prayer. It is a practice of engaging with your morality engine, and it is essential to living true to yourself. It is the manner in which you can give yourself the clarity that you need in dark moments that we face. It is the basis in which you decide the belief structures that you want to adopt as you let go of unhealthy beliefs throughout this path. In this series, I try to take the poetic description of the path of growth and change and break it down into the belief structures that you need to let go of and the tangible exercises that you can do in order to do that letting go. But I try to never tell people what beliefs they should instill. The practice of prayer is where you find your belief structures that will align with your greatest potential. No one else can tell you what those belief structures are. You find them within you, in the quiet space. This is Stick Vet, signing off.